Good morning, you awakening wonders. So, I made a video short earlier when I woke up at 3:30 in the morning, and I wanted to start the continuation of the conversation I started yesterday. My voice might still sound like I'm sick because I'm not completely back, but getting better. Fevers are gone. Okay, let's start a conversation about the seminar. Okay, so I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday. I don't think I did. That in seminar, people regularly on a daily basis were waking up at 3:30, especially if you weren't living on campus, if you weren't living within the resort. You needed to drive and find parking and get ready, shower, because you weren't going to go back. There was literally no time to go back. And get ready and everything else. Once you're on the resort, you're stuck until 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. So, okay. And one of the days when we needed to start the session at 4, meaning be by the door by 3:30, which means be up by 2:30, you know? And if you wanted to have dinner, or God forbid a drink, or hydrate, you weren't going to sleep before 11 or 12, and you needed to be up by 2:30. Now, something to keep in mind, this sounds like torture on paper or in your mind. It wasn't. There's something that you will experience becoming an advanced meditator, or once you become the advanced meditator, you don't get tired. You could sleep for 3 hours a night for the whole 7 days, and you'll be sharp all day. You will be sharp. The thought of I should take a nap or catch up on my sleep will not even cross your mind. Pretty bizarre, isn't it? The idea that we must sleep 8 to 9 hours a night. And then when you become an advanced meditator and you meditate for hours. Now it makes sense when people said when you hit the deepest sections of your being within meditations, it makes up for all the rest you need. Your body takes care of, harmonizes so well. Yeah. I'm quantum leaping, so I guess quantum leaps is making me feel this way. And I don't know if it's my mind or body, it's just so used to it now. I woke up at 2:30. Last night I put an alarm on for 3:30. And I was like, is it going to be the same? Am I going to feel tired and whatever at 3:30? And then I woke up at 2:30, looked at the time, and I said, okay, 1 more hour. And then I woke up right before the alarm. And I just sat there in my bed. And I'm like, I'm good. I felt fresh. And I just asked myself, how bad do you want it? Let's go touch the divine. And I just smiled. And I'm like, remember how happy you were yesterday? Remember how you couldn't stop saying how happy you are? Even making the video for YouTube, I was like, gosh, I'm happy. Jeez. And I just got up, changed, and came downstairs and I meditated for 2 hours. It was a guided meditation. It was amazing. And once it was done, then made my coffee. And now I'm talking to you guys. I'm going to do another 2 hours. I don't want to do less than 4 hours of meditation a day. Yeah. And because I'm so new to meditations, and I instantly, so fast, I became an advanced meditator because we were doing it all day. You know, we were doing it all day. Instructions, lectures, look at the data, look at the statistics. Your mind gets ready for it. Your mind gets convinced. Your beliefs change in the new practice. You come out of the meditation, you discuss it with people around you. You get more information, more data, more techniques. Then you get back into it. And then you do it. Again and again and again, all day. Go to sleep for a few hours, get up early in the morning and do it all over again. And then you just do it all over again, and then you do it all over again. And you're so busy doing it, yet you're having such a good time because you're just in awe. A positive shock, let's say. The whole day, you're like, holy crap, really? And this is just what your mind keeps saying. And then, of course, the people that you're around, the people that you're with. You know, we're eating together, meditating together, having the same conversations, practicing together, having dinner together, waking each other up. Keeping each other accountable. With my group, every time we finish a meditation, we must send a text and we talk about how long the meditation was and what kind of meditation we did. And then we tell each other how happy we are and how everything seems different. Nothing feels the same. Yeah. So much to be thankful for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I didn't even realize I should go get some groceries. Oh, yes, it was coughing yesterday and it's sneezing today, but at least there's no fever, whatever that means. So let's talk about the healing meditation. This happens 3 times within the 7 days, the coherence healing meditations. So everybody gets out of the hall, and then the sick people, patients, healees, will go in, they'll get set up, they'll start their type of meditation that is different than what we are going to be doing. So they get into a receptive mode in their mind, right? So they have to be able to receive. It sounds bizarre. Had somebody told me, oh, you have to get into a receiving mode, like I'm some machine. But what does that even mean? Receiving mode and someone else will give me energy. Well, that's what we are made of. That's who we are. Most of our being is empty space, full of energy and frequency is full of information. And when we give each other frequency, it changes the information within our fields. And then when information in our fields change, our body responds accordingly, right? Matter changes. When information and the frequency changes, it changes the matter, the hologram. It changes the hologram. So we're all standing in lines, right? And a guided meditation on the outside starts. Close your eyes, put your blindfolds on, and they give you instructions. And I went into the third meditation. As soon as I closed my eyes and meditation started, I went into instant REM, instant theta. It was really crazy. And then we would open our eyes, and you want to stay in that state, right? So you have to practice doing that. Fortunately, I'm really good at doing that now. That I could have my eyes open, and I'll be still in a very deep state of meditation. And then you walk inside, and the volunteers and the people will make sure that they'll guide us. They'll tell us, oh, you sit here, or you sit here, you sit here, and you just go, and wherever they point, just go sit, because your focus is on the meditative state that you want to stay in. So that happened. And then I would be looking up at the ceiling, right? Because I didn't want to look at people and heads and or the patient. I was looking up so that I could focus. So I could just stay focused. Then we would go and sit down around the patient. And then the second meditation would begin. And I don't want to go too deep into how that works out. You don't touch the patient, but you do what the instructions are saying, and everybody just does it, and the energy in the room just gets heavy. You can feel it. It's 2,000 people, 10 or 20 surrounding one healing, right? And we are the healers. It was magic. The first time we did a healing meditation, it was the best meditation I've had in here or in my life. When I woke up, or not woke up, when the meditation was over and I removed the blindfolds and back to the senses, I was shocked. I was like, how? This is crazy. And you hear people crying, right? Because they feel so much love, so much love. They feel the quantum love. There's the love that everybody talks about, right? You love your dog, you love your wife, you love your children, whatever. And then there's the love. Then there's this quantum love. And when you feel the quantum love, nothing is ever the same in your life again. Because holy crap. It's nuts. So, I think that's enough about the healing meditations. The reason I don't want to go too deep into it, because most people that watch this who have not attended the 7-day will either be confused or they will just strongly get into disbelief. Remember, when your brain is exposed to new information that is completely different than the reality you've been living, the first response of your lizard brain, your evolutionary, old school, primitive brain is, let's just reject it. We don't know, it's unknown, it might not be safe, right? Just reject it. So that's what you have to come up, you have to overcome your animal self. Another animal self that you have to overcome is that you'll feel this sometimes. Like today, when I started my meditation at 4 o'clock, or just before 4, I woke up at 3:30, and I think I started my meditation at like 3:45, something. my brain was getting distracted. I was just getting distracted a lot. And I think the distractive, as in, like, my body was like, man, let's do something else today. Or right now, can we do something else right now? And I'm like, this is why we woke up. So, no, we're not going to do anything else. It's like I just tell my body, nope, we are not getting up. You know? Hour into it, my body's like, geez, really? Can we go for a walk or something? Like, dude, I'm just getting started. And then your body just surrenders, right? And it's like, and then you just get into it. And then you feel it. You feel your field, your aura. And then you do meditations, you change the information within your aura, within your field, with your awareness. You know, with harmonizing your energy centers. You know, all the way up to your 8th energy center. You harmonize it, and then you drift away. And then you just let your autonomic nervous system do the rest for you. You know, you have changed and upgraded information into the field. Now the hologram will act accordingly and make changes to the matter part of you as it sees fit, right? So, overcoming that animal thing. Another thing I noticed was, you will not think about sex. It lowers your desire to have sex. You know, that urge. Men always think about sex, always, right? The higher your testosterone, the more you think about sex all the time. Yeah. And I checked my testosterone. I'm at like 1,000. That's, you know, quite high. It's not the highest, but 1,000 testosterone units. I don't know what the testosterone units are, but it's at 1,000, which is pretty high. So I'm usually pretty distracted thinking about, you know, sexual desires, whatever. But when I was in that field, when I was at this advanced retreat, it was just gone. I felt so whole. My entire existence was in such harmony with the quantum field, with the universe, that all desires were gone. I had no desire. Like, how could you desire something when you feel like you already have everything? When you already feel complete and whole, how could you have desires? That was another powerful change I felt. Yeah. Well, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I love you.